And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. You know, for all the talking they do about LeBron James and the whole longevity argument and the durability argument, I would argue that it is highly overrated. First of all, when you try to throw him in a GOAT conversation and you're comparing him to Michael Jordan played 82 games 9 times out of his 15-year career, really 13-year career. But so to me, that is signifying more durability. And who we're going to talk about today is former NBA great John Stockton. Again, John Stockton played 19 years in the NBA, people. John Stockton played 82 games, 16 out of the 19 years in the NBA. So again, when we're talking about durability, LeBron James doesn't compare. And I would argue that players of the previous generation, because of how they prepared, because of how they practiced, because they weren't soft and did things like load management and all these ridiculous things they do today, they were simply tougher and more durable than today's players, even though their careers may not have been as long because they actually played defense for their entire careers and whatnot. You know, anyway, so John Stockton, a video has resurfaced of John Stockton and an interview he did with the DNP podcast. And on this interview, John Stockton gave his thoughts on players who, quote, take the helicopter to the top, on players who didn't grind it out, on players who formed super teams, amongst other things. So without further ado, people, let's check out this clip and we will be right back.
Yeah, I'm not living it every day.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what it's like to sit in that front office and have things dictating to you like a player. I mean, it appears that LeBron is. I don't know for sure that he is, but it appears so. I think it'd be maddening as a teammate to know that you could be expendable for one of his guys that he thinks he needs to play with. The iffiness it causes with the team, the iffiness it causes upstairs. I don't like it either. I mean, I like kind of brag on Michael Jordan here a little bit, and I think we were a similar ilk with the Jazz. Is I like where guys just tighten their belt up and say, you know what, let's go to work. We just got to get better. Yeah. We got to play harder. We got to play smarter instead of just, where's the grass greener? I'm going to go there and win a championship. I think it devalues that. You're not climbing the mountain. You're taking a helicopter to the top.
Totally agree.
So again, I'm not a fan of it, but that's, who cares? Who cares what I think?
Yeah.
So you heard the clip. So first thing John Stockton says is it has to be maddening as a teammate of LeBron James to know that you're expendable, to know that you're expendable for someone that he wants to play with more than you. And he says that has to cause a lot of uncertainty, not only with the team, but with the front office, because we know how LeBron James operates. He operates in a way to always try to be able to manipulate the circumstances, which is why he always signs these short contracts with no trade clauses, because he wants to be in control in every single way possible. But I completely agree with John Stockton on this point. Knowing that you could be traded, or knowing that you not even if he didn't have the ability to directly trade you, knowing that he would want to trade you has to cause uncertainty within that locker room. I don't care what his teammates say about him, because they're all going to cap for him just based off the fact of, who he is in the NBA. They're all going to cap for him, at least at least they were. Again, as we get towards the end of LeBron James' career, the skeletons are coming out. The things that we all knew, the things that real fans could see about LeBron James, more and more people are starting to see it, and more people are being aware. But it has to, that alone is a reason why LeBron James has 6 finals losses. Because if you can't create a stable environment for everyone, because it's a difference between, you can say what you want about Michael Jordan's leadership style as far as, he was too hard on his teammates and he was an a-hole, but Michael Jordan wasn't trying to have his teammates traded. He simply wanted them to give their all on the court and was going to hold them accountable and make them do so. But LeBron James, as we all know, not only can you be traded on a dime, but he has a passive-aggressive leadership style, like what happened in 2018 and, the J.R. Smith thing, and LeBron James sitting on the bench pouting, not corralling the troops, not preparing for overtime, and then he gets to overtime, and I think he scores like 2 points because in LeBron James' mind, because he's a loser, he already felt that they had lost the game, and he had the perfect scapegoat in J.R. Smith to blame it on. But really, at the end of the day, LeBron James, it's your fault. I know what happened with J.R. Smith, but it is your fault because, again, you're not a competitor. You don't believe in yourself, really, because if you did, you would have been, like I said, corralling the troops, preparing to go to overtime. So, yeah, that first point John Stockton made, I think that's right on the money, is that creates an uncertain environment. And if you're trying to build something, including trust as a team, how can you build trust when record has shown with LeBron James that, hey, this guy will have you traded and he will pretend like he knows nothing about it. The other thing he says is, he was like, let me brag on Michael Jordan for a bit. And he says, I believe that the Utah Jazz were cut from the same ilk in that we didn't go stacking the deck. We simply understood that each year you have to work harder and smarter. Each year you use that as an opportunity to get better as an individual, to get better as a team, and to be smarter about the game. This is what you do. This is the path to greatness. And so, he says he prefers that versus players who take the helicopter to the top. Now, the guy had specifically asked him about LeBron James, but this applies to Kevin Durant as well. Is he took the helicopter to the top. And here's the thing. Going through the grind, it does 2 things. Going through the grind to greatness, it does 2 things. Number 1, it makes people respect you.
Listen, you can love me, and I know some of you hate me as well. But the one thing you will always do is respect me and appreciate the way I approach the game and what I've given to this game.
LeBron James, who's always begging for respect. And I want my damn respect too. Some of you love me, and I know some of you hate me as well. But the one thing you always will do is respect me and what I brought to the game. He's always begging for his respect, but he can never get it because LeBron James, respect is not something you can tell people to do for you. Respect is something people give you based off of your actions, and your actions aren't respectable. So this is why LeBron James will never, ever get this thing that he so desperately wants, because he doesn't even understand how to get it. So that's the first thing that going through the grind gets for you, is people will respect how you got your success. Like, people will respect it. And now the other thing, and which may be the biggest thing, is how you feel about the success will be vastly different if you've grinded to get it versus taking the helicopter to the top, as John Stockton says. How you feel about it. It's the same lesson that your parents try to teach you when you're young. You may ask for a bicycle or a video game, and you're like, hey, mom, hey, dad, can you get me this? And they're like, no, you can get a job and you can earn it, or you can do chores around the house and I'll pay you a certain amount a week and you can save up your money and get it. But they do that to teach you that, hey, when you earn something, it means something different. When someone hands it to you, you take it for granted. And let's put it this way. Like, if you know people whose parents have handed them everything, you know that those people don't value those things. So parents who like buy their kids every toy and every video game, like you'll see them throw the joystick across the room because they don't value it because they didn't have to earn it. But if you had to save up to buy that video game, to buy that bike, you take care of it. You know, when you take very good care of it because you had to earn it. It means something. Anything that happens is like, man, do you know how long I had to work to get this? Do you know how many chores I had to do to get this? So it means something more. Again, this is what we talk about on this channel is the journey is everything. The journey is what the value of the prize is the journey. That's how you know how much the prize is worth, is the journey you had to take to get it. So in NBA championships, all championships aren't created equal. The journey that it took to get there means everything. And this is why LeBron James, again, this is why he's not respected. And this is what John Stockton says. He said, you know, I don't like it. Who would like it? And so I think I've always said this, people who support LeBron James, to me, especially the fanboys and the diehard fanboys, I say, you know, you guys support LeBron James because you relate to him. You guys are the ones who would take shortcuts to the top as well. And it shows a certain thing about your character. And here's the deal. Now let's just come on out and say what it is that is a losing mentality. Like, that is a loser's mentality. And this is what LeBron James has. And here's why we know this to be a fact. Here's a scenario for you. If you were an NBA player and you knew that once you got drafted into the NBA, you were going to, your whole career was going to be on one team. There was no trades. There were no trades available. This is a hypothetical, but let's say when you got to the NBA, whatever team you got drafted to, that's who you were forever stuck with. So if you happen to get drafted to a team that had the lesser talent in the NBA as a superstar, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna resolve to being a loser? Because that's the LeBron James mentality. Are you just gonna say, oh, well, you know, man, I got drafted to this team, man, and then this team didn't do a good job of drafting people, so, you know, I'm in my third year now, but I don't think we're ever gonna win a championship as long as I play because I just ended up on a bad team. That's the LeBron James mentality. The Michael Jordan mentality is, okay, you know, I ended up on this team, so we just gotta work and grind every single year because I have to win. There is no other option for me. So I'm going to be working myself, and I'm going to be pushing my teammates, whether they like it or not, because we are going to be champions, whether it's 2 years from now or 10 years from now. I have to win. There's no way I'm going to spend my whole career and not get a championship. This is the different mentalities of Michael Jordan and LeBron James. And frankly, this is the difference between LeBron James and any of the greats, I would say. Like the people who we hold as the greats, to me, they had the mentality of take my destiny into my own hands. However the cards are dealt, I'm gonna, use those cards and play them the best I can and work hard to improve them so that we can get the job done. But this new generation, they don't have it, and a lot of it in the NBA is the fault of LeBron James, because this is the example he has set. A lot of it is LeBron James. A lot of it is the NBA's fault themselves for allowing this to be the case, for allowing LeBron James to do the things that he does. It's not only allowing it, but supporting it. Allowing him to do it and still talking about it like it's great. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Shout out to the legendary John Stockton for his taking a helicopter to the top take. Like I said, this clip is actually about 3 years old, but it seems like it has resurfaced and people are talking about it again. And I would imagine a lot of things that people said through the years, for people who would actually tell the truth about LeBron James, is going to start to resurface as he gets closer and closer to retirement and as he keeps burning bridges. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about what John Stockton had to say about everything? About saying that, hey, it can't be a good place to be a teammate of LeBron James and constantly know that you're expendable for someone who he would rather play with, to say that causes uncertainty, not only in the team, but in the front office. And to say that I prefer people who have the attitude that, hey, I just got to work harder and work smarter to get to the top, instead of taking the helicopter to the top. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.